Hi everyone, I'm Elshina and this is my friend Geeta. We are students from BSD 308 Group 19. In today's video, we have our friend Imi and Anis who noticed something peculiar during their fun day at the beach. They collected many seashells but they were mostly corroded. They wondered why this occurred.
Hi everyone, I'm Geeta. So Shina, have you heard about the ocean acidification? This is the phenomenon that most probably caused the corrosion of the seashells, don't you think? So have you all ever heard about the ocean acidification?
Ocean acidification represents direct chemical change in global ocean chemistry in response to rising level of atmospheric carbon dioxide. The ocean absorbs carbon dioxide from human activities at a rate of 22 million tons per day.
Well, now the problem is that the carbon dioxide is present in excess because the carbon dioxide is being created way faster than it can be absorbed through the natural process.
So, let's take a look at the progress of our friends Imi and Anis's experiment.
For this CO2 experiment, I reused plastic cups and I put the sliced cabbage in. The sliced cabbage I put into the boiling salt water to mimic the seawater and I distribute into 3 cups. You can see that when I put the vinegar in, the color changes to red, which shows that it has low pH and high carbon dioxide. And for this one, I breathed it into and you can see that the color actually changes to slightly pinkish to show that the seawater can change its pH based on the carbon dioxide level.
Hi guys, my name is Emilias and I will be demonstrating about an experiment on how ocean acidification affects seashells, which represents marine organisms in the ocean.
Materials include cups, vinegar, seashells, weighing scale, and pH paper. So first of all, we weigh the seashells accordingly and record the weight of the seashells. So next, we need to prepare 4 vinegar solutions of different concentrations. And then we need to measure the pH of the solutions. Next, we need to identify and record the pH of each solution. Now, we have to put the seashells in each cup of the different vinegar solutions. Now, we need to observe the condition of the shells. We can see certain vigorous bubbles in different solutions of the vinegar. We let it sit for 24 hours and come back. Now, we observe the condition of the shells. After that, we observe if there are any debris of shells in the solutions. And then we measure the pH of the solutions. So we see that the pH is now slightly more alkaline. Now we wait for the shells to dry. Lastly, we measure the weight of the seashells and compare the weight from the beginning of the experiment and see how much it changes.
And now our team will be explaining the outcome of these results.
Ocean acidification occurs when carbon dioxide is absorbed at a high rate. It then reacts with the molecules of water to form carbonic acid, which then breaks down into hydrogen ion as well as bicarbonate ion. The presence of all of these hydrogen ion is what acidifies the ocean. Just take a look at the equation. That carbonate molecule is going to go on to cause many trouble for marine organisms.
Did you know animals that produce calcium carbonate structures such as the corals and clams, for example, will literally have to spend extra energy either repairing their damaged shells or thickening them just to survive? The problem here is that the marine organisms possessing shells need available carbonate ions from the calcium carbonate that makes up their shells. In essence, ocean acidification is just robbing these organisms of their necessary building blocks.
If the pH gets too low, shells and skeleton structures can even begin to dissolve. I repeat, dissolve. We believe that you would have now already understood ocean acidification and as to why it occurs.